Yeah, 3-3. All right, T accounts are given in the working papers. Your instructor, that's me, will guide you through the following examples. Use the chart of accounts for Bergam Services on page 50 to do the following transactions. Prepare 2 accounts for each transaction. On each T account, write the account title of the accounts affected by the transaction. So on page 50, there's a chart of accounts. Those same ones we used Thursday at 3-2. Those same ones, those are the same accounts we're going to use. So capital and all that. All right, so 2 T accounts because each transaction has 2 accounts. So received cash from sales for $600. So what do we got? Cash and sales, right? Cash is being increased, so cash being an asset, would have a debit, so we would need to debit cash for $600. Right? And so cash and what was the other one? Sales. And sales is an owner's equity, so that is going increasing, so we're going to owner's equity credit, so up and up a credit for $600. Sold services on account to Sam Erickson, $850.
So your
Liability, accounts receivable is an asset, so your assets would increase because now they owe you money. Okay, so you have accounts receivable Sam Erickson for $850. And what did you get? How come they owe it to you? They owe you that money? Because they... Why, Sydney? What's the other account going to be? Well, if you look at the first one, received cash from sales, cash and sales. Sold services on account. Either way, you're still selling. It's the same thing. So it's sales for $850. Sold services on account is sales. Okay. Paid cash for rent. So we know cash is decreasing, so we know it's going to get credited. So we'll just put cash over here. That's just the easiest way to do it. For $250, it's pretty cheap rent. $250. And what are we spending the cash on? Rent expense. Then we'll get more into contra accounts here later. All right. Received cash on account from Sam Erickson. So Sam Erickson owed $850 and she gave us $425. She gave us half of it. So we got cash. So cash is going to be debited. Notice you always put the debit first. Always put what's debited first. Accounts receivable. Is credited for $425. Easy, you know? Paid cash to the owner for personal use. Cash is decreasing, so cash is going to go over here. $300. And then if you go back, whenever they take money out, it's called drawing. So it's Kathy Bergam drawing $300. Okay. So if you got that figured out, if you look, okay, your drawing and expenses, all your drawing and expenses are owner's equity, right? So you have owner's equity has a normal credit balance. You also have things that are called, so your capital. You have your expenses and drawing are contra accounts where they have a normal debit balance. This is a little more, this is the next step. Okay, so when you have an account like your expense, rent expense, they keep track of how much you pay for rent or how much the owner has taken out, and that's a contra account. So we'll talk about that when it